welcome in, Raiders. You're literally in the last parts of my ad. I will see you in just a couple seconds. Right, hello. The ad's over now. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid, Alana. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. I'm sure you all know me by now. My name's Kirsty. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a Scottish variety streamer. Play story-based games on the PC, PlayStation, and Switch. Welcome in. I just started stream. What am I looking for? Something there. That's gone. Google, congrats on getting first. I can't believe you got you first. Oh my god, my glasses. My glasses. Blue, you tried. Welcome in. How are you? Alana, welcome in. Cheer.
Welcome to
Pettis,
hell,
welcome in.
bitch.
How are you? Dawn, hello. How are you doing? Doug, Notice, welcome in. Matt, hello. How are you? Joe, Ventus, welcome in. Love that message from you. We love and appreciate the mods, it's true. Manda, hello, welcome in. Ken, welcome in, how are you? I'm here to raid you again. I always appreciate an Alana raid. Thank you for the raid, Alana. How was your stream? I mean, I was there for most of it, but still, how was it? How did you feel about it? Yeah, hello. Emmy, welcome in. How are you? Can't believe we survived Alana's crazy stream. I know. It was a crazy stream. I didn't know you could play piano so well. Okay, I can't play piano this well, but I never actually like took an exam, but I was playing till grade 5 when I like stopped playing piano, because I did actually play piano when I was younger. So I can play piano. I mean, I could. Can't anymore, probably. Jeff, welcome in. How are you? Not that. Hey. How's the week been treating you? It's been all right. It's been like, oh my god, it's been a lot this week though, y'all. So much has been going on this week. Oh, I have to catch you up on so much, and I only just saw you on Tuesday. Liz, welcome in. How are you? You didn't voppy. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Walnut, welcome in. How are you? You're Mark, right? I'm not sure if I've asked you this before. I'm really bad at remembering names. You just met up with Yen again? Are you immediately like, oh my god, I made a mistake before? Were you reminded of how much you love her? Cupid, welcome in. How are you? Cheers, unite. Sarcasm, by the way. When is my exam? On Thursday next week, so a week today. I'm really stressed out my nut about it. But I only need to get 50% to pass, so it should be alright. But yeah, because I have an exam on Thursday next week, I won't be streaming on Tuesday, and also tomorrow I won't be streaming because it's Good Friday and I'm going up to my parents' house. Who up cheating on their spouses? I hope no one. How was Metaphor finale? I had to put the game on storyteller mode. That's how bad it was. And I never do that. Like, I never do that. I'm usually very stubborn. But I was like, I was at the point where I've been playing this game for so many months. I'm ready to have it over. I decided I was finishing it that stream and I was like, I'm not having this go on any longer. So I'm just going to put it on storyteller mode. You are Mark? Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that in my OBS. And then I will remember. Yes. I knew it. It's because you've been away from her for so long, your heart wondered. But then you saw her again and immediately you were like, C's get degrees, so true. But also this exam I'm doing, it's I'm doing my ACCAs, if anyone knows what they are, which is accountancy stuff. So like you don't have C's or anything like that. You literally just have like you passed or you didn't pass. So as long as I pass, I think I'll be okay because I do have an AAT. Like I have my level 3 AAT, so I'm a qualified bookkeeper actually. And a lot of like the one I'm doing, the exam I'm doing next week, I've already done before. So hopefully as long as I just remember everything and get everything I know right, and then everything I don't know, try it, you know. Cheaters when they remember where home is. No judgment. Yeah, it was a lot. I think the thing is with me, when it comes to games, like, well, just anything, when I get towards the end of something, I'm incredibly impatient. Like when I read a book, the last 100 pages takes me like half an hour compared to the first 100 pages, which can take me like 3 days. Because I'm like, oh my god, the end is in sight. I need to finish this right now. I'm going to finish it right now. And so that's how I was feeling Metaphor on Tuesday. And I was like, I need to finish this game right now. I've decided I'm finishing this right now. And then it was dragging out and I was like, I'm just going to put this on storytelling mode. I'm going to finish this right now. And then, so I finished it, right? And then I got to credits and then when I ended stream, right? And I didn't, the credits, you can't skip them. So I was like, fuck it. And I put the game on pause and went to bed. And then I came down in the morning and was like, I'm just going to let the credits play out so I get the trophy or whatever. And then there was a post-credits scene, which I just didn't have on stream. Because I was like, I've got credits, I'm going. Thankfully, it wasn't really much. It was literally just like, woo, let's have an adventure. That's all it really was. Just want the game done and not grinding nonsense fires. Yeah, literally. It's just like, I don't know. Is Geralt really in a relationship with Yen, or is it more of a situationship? Well, I can't really answer that because it'll spoil Alana. You called me in Shadowbringers? Oh my god, that's exciting, Blue. That's exciting. Geralt wanted her so bad. What, Yen? Yeah. He loves Yen. Alana's just being every guy in a reality show. Well, the thing, I said this in Alana's stream, and I find it very funny. When I played The Witcher 3, I was like so loyal. I literally was like, Yennefer only. But when I play any other game, the minute it's like, hey, these characters can shag, I'm like, I'm off. We're shagging.
Please. Also, so Geralt in his Gigolo era, no payment though.
Gigolo era. Jesus. Jeff, thank you for the 45 bits. I appreciate that. Pass fail, yeah. Basically, it's like it should be all right, because I was like, when I did my AATs, I literally was getting like 90% in all of them. So hopefully when I do my ACCAs, that'll help me. Geralt on Temptation Island. Is anyone watching that? Can I play Gwent to pass? I would fail. I was really bad at Gwent. I did say I'm done. Yeah. Don't you remember the post-credit scene? It literally was like not very much of anything. I won. I'm done. Bedtime. Well, it was 1:30 in the morning, Venice, and I had work in the morning, so I was like, I went out of here. I also did like there's after you beat everything and everyone, there's like you can go and talk to each character that you max ranked, and I just did like 2, and then I was like, no, I'm going to bed. I'm gonna finish this game. I didn't talk to everyone. I couldn't be bothered. You were loyal as well. Love that. What is Temptation Island? I think it's like a one of those like reality shows. I need to look it up. Oh, is it really old or they brought it back? Oh, Netflix have got it. Okay, I see why everyone's talking about it now, because it's now on Netflix. Oh. Yeah, I think it's basically like, do you not have like a bunch of couples and then the couples date each other or something to try and get them to split up? Right? I don't know. Trixie and Katya do a recap of Temptation Island. It's hysterical. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Trixie and Katya are so funny. I don't even watch them. I just see their clips on TikTok all the time. I'm like in fits when I watch them. It's not funny. She had school. Exactly. The amount of times they want you to talk to everyone is insane. It's like 5 times throughout the whole game. It's ridiculous. Because they want you to talk to everyone before, and that's fair enough, because they do that in like Persona, you know, where they're like, you've got to do like your big finale kind of thing, talking to everyone. But then they want you to talk to everyone at the end as well. It's like, why? Let me just get on with it. Yeah, that's what I thought it was then. People who are dating separate on an island and date that. I think they date the other couples, right? The couples like intermix. It's kind of like swinging, right? And then their partner has to watch them cheat. Oh my god. Yeah, none of it is voice acted. Oh, Anyway, I did write a backlogged review. If you'd like to hear my backlogged review, I can read it out to you. MILF Manor. Oh my god. I never watched that. If I cared more about the characters, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, literally, I just didn't care. That's the thing. Like, they were nice characters. They were fine. But I just didn't care enough. I was on it. Okay. They're not supposed to cheat, but some do. Ooh. MILF Manor sounds like something out of 30 Rock. Is it not like the sons date the MILFs? Like, everyone who's in that house, all the boys are sons of the MILFs, but they date the other MILFs. Is that not what MILF Manor is? Like, they don't date their own mother, they date the other guys' mothers. This flip-flop conversation between Metaphor and Temptation Island is wobbling my brain. Ken, this is my brain all day, every day. Just 5 million different things going on. Shall I tell you something else to even add to the mix of this? If y'all remember last week when I was upset because I didn't get Chapel Roan tickets and I nearly cried because I was on my period and I was really depressed about it, she announced a new date and guess which bitch got Chapel Roan tickets? Me! I'm so excited! I'm gonna see Chapel Roan! There we go. Even more to the mix of conversations going on. I think with Temptation Island, at the end, your partner comes back to you. If they stand next to you, they didn't cheat. But if they go to someone else, it means they did. Oh my gosh. It is. MILF Manor is like, oh my god. Some people will take their spouse back after cheating and say we're stronger now. I actually hate that. I remember on Love Island a few years ago. I don't watch Love Island anymore, but I had like a massive phase of Love Island. There was like, I think, was her name Millie? And like the guy she was with, they were like this, and then he went to Casa Amor and he cheated on her essentially, and then he came back and she was pissed as hell because someone revealed that he cheated on her, but then she took him back in the end. They won the series. I was like, what is going on? It was a load of guys looking to date older women. The twist was it was all their mums. Oh my god. You think you watched part of a stream of someone watching it? Oh, MILF Manor? That's so interesting. I think MILF Manor is the one show too stupid for me to watch. Yeah, I think so too. I feel like Netflix has a few of these kind of dating shows that I'm just like, I'm not interested in that at all. Like I think the first season of Too Hot to Handle was interesting. I never watched it. I watched a bunch of reactions to Too Hot to Handle, but then it's like, it just kept going on. I feel like they just drag all their shows out. Wild and whole other level of kink. Anyone who was on a reality show? I know someone who was on MTV's Room Raiders, and someone else who was on Say Yes Address. Oh wow. No, I don't think I know anyone who was on a reality show. Don't think so. I used to be friends with someone who is still with her partner who cheated on her 2 times. Oh my god. Girl, get some self-respect. Aberdeen, welcome in. How are you? Oh, you know someone who's on Bake Off? Ken who? Actually, don't tell me if it'll dox you. Thanks, Aberdeen. Your cousin's husband went on a Food Network show where he tried to be a chef, but the episode is yet to air. Oh. I mean, technically I know a not technically, I do know someone who is kind of a celebrity chef. Actually, I actually know two, well, I don't, one of them I do know and have been like, so I know a guy who's like, I wouldn't say celebrity chef, but like he's like, if you know UK chefs, you'll know him. And then I do know someone who is like a celeb, well, I don't know him myself. My parents sold their business to a celebrity chef. So, yeah. No worries, Lana. Thank you for lurking. Alice. Oh, I remember her. Yes, I remember her. That was when I was watching it. Yes, I remember. I remember David from that year. Parents were on a Channel 4 show a few years ago where they redecorated rooms to sell their house. Whoa. That's cool. Your coworker was on one of those kitchen remodel shows? Oh my god. I think I considered applying to to be on one of those like I think I considered applying for like Tipping Point or something, because whenever I watch Tipping Point, I'm like, these people are so stupid. My friend that was on Room Raiders was upset because he picked the room of someone he wasn't attracted to. Versus the other girls, it was a messed up concept of a show. Oh, I didn't even know. I've never heard of this. I know a lady who's on Fear Factor and she had to eat cow brains. Oh my god. I was on a cooking show in a daydream. I don't know if that does count. Next, I don't think that was really big here. The gay episodes. Tell me more. Next was so funny. Next was crazy. Just passed on to the next date in the rudest way. Oh my god. I think I've maybe watched a reaction to it. I'm not sure. Next went viral for the contestant that peed her pants in solidarity with the other dates. Is that real? Chelsea, welcome in. I'm sorry, I think I missed saying hello to you. Welcome in, how are you? The gay episodes would be like 6 men with really top-up collars. What do you mean someone peed their pants? The guy was such a jerk, she peed her pants on the date. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did she not just like leave or call him a jerk? Why did she pee her pants? What the fuck? That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what? Yeah, maybe don't Google that. I feel like Googling that is not a good idea. She has a really emotional bladder. Clearly. Clearly. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. Yeah, I've never been a huge reality show person. I just have like random phases where I watch stuff. Like I did love me some Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore is like pièce de résistance of reality shows in my opinion. When Snooki and JWoww sent that letter, oh my god. The drama. Imagine too many diet gummy bears on those shows. Oh my god. Reality stars do make good money on appearance fees. They do. They do. You've never watched Jersey Shore? Oh my god. It's very of its time. Like, I don't think I could rewatch it and enjoy it now. But at the time, I was obsessed with it. Sam, the first night at bed when you left, Ron made out with 2 girls and put his head between a cocktail waitress's breasts. Also was grinding with multiple fat women. When you left crying at Clutch, Ron was holding hands and dancing with a female and took down her number. Multiple people in the house know, therefore you should know the truth. Waiting for Jersey Shore to come on every week was like my Super Bowl. It was so good. Also, like, the will they, won't they between, like, was it Snooki and Vinny? Oh my god. I was hooked. I think I've said this before, the best reality show is Below Deck and everyone should watch it. Oh, that's the cruise ship one, right? Still on their duck phone. Me too. Had a family friend book cast from a popular reality show like 8 years ago. The main cast cost $20,000 each plus travel fees. Holy shit. I feel like it wouldn't be like that these days. I feel like even Love Island contestants now aren't like as big as that now. I feel like it's just it's not the same. I don't know. Yeah, I love Jersey Shore, but I was never much of a Geordie Shore person. I think it was like too close to home. The last episode of Below Deck has this one guy making out with every girl except 2 who are dating other guys. One of the off-limits girls accidentally crawled into his bed in the darkness thinking it was her boyfriend. Oh my god, that is chaos. That's so funny. Wow. Yeah. What else do I enjoy? Yeah, I used to watch Love Island. Like I think I watched from like season 4 to like season 7 or something. And then I just stopped. I couldn't be bothered. You sometimes put below deck on for your dogs. Am I your dog? Where's the lamb sauce? I've never really watched much Gordon Ramsay like shows specifically. I watch reactions to like Gordon Ramsay shows for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, I never actually. Well, no, I'd lie. I've watched a lot of Kitchen Nightmares episodes, but that's it. I've never watched like Hell's Kitchen or any of his other stuff. But Kitchen Nightmares, so good. Yeah, not really a huge reality TV person. I think because a lot of the time with reality TV, it requires you to tune in really regularly, and it's very easy to fall behind. Amazing Race is always fun. It's like old reality and still going. I don't know if we have that. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never like ever watched it. What book am I currently reading? I'm reading our book club book. Silver Under Nightfall by Rune Chupeco, which is polyamorous vampires. If you wish you could have a harem in The Witcher, maybe you could just read this book instead. But actually it's MMF as opposed to FFM. It's so good. I'm nearly finished. I read a bunch last night when I was like supposed to be going to sleep, and it's so good. You should join the book club. There's still time. There's still 13 days. I did announce our new book club pick for May last night, which is Manda, what is this picture you've DM'd me? Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Manda has a picture at the Jersey Shore house. I'm so jealous. Anyway, I announced the May book yesterday in Discord, and that is Dragon Fruit by Makia Lucier, which is a Pacific Islander fantasy book, or like a fantasy book inspired by Pacific Island mythology. And I think it's like dragons and stuff like that. So that's our May read if you're interested. For AAPI. Twitch is my reality TV. It's so true. Reality shows are like, I just don't think it's real. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends. Like some of the, I feel like early seasons of reality shows are more real than later seasons. You know, like the first season of Love Island is like so real. It's like maybe shouldn't have been on TV kind of real. Like people were literally like, they were literally airing people having sex. Whereas like Love Island now is so sterile and like made up, and it's just not it. Yeah. So I always think the first like 1 or 2 seasons of reality show are more real than others, especially if the reality show gets really popular, because then people just go on it to get famous. Day 48, Alana wants to go to Skellige, but she only has 25 coins. Polyvamp say no more. It's also just a really good story. I feel like there's been a lot of vampire fiction in recent years, and I'm so happy, because there was like, after Twilight there was a bunch, and then there was nothing for years. And I love vampire fiction, good vampire fiction that is, so I'm really happy we're getting a lot more now. You have some train rides this weekend. You're gonna get a good chunk of reading in. Oh, I'm excited for your updates, Amanda. Lunchtime over, you BBL. Have a good BBL. I want to suck your blood. Exactly. I feel like today authors grew up in Twilight and started writing their own. Yes, but also I think it's also to do with what publishing wants. Like, because everyone got like way overtired of vampire fiction after Twilight because, you know, it's what everyone was trying to copy. So yeah, but then like people are now okay to like read about vampires again. So fiction, like there's like, I don't think people ever stopped wanting to write about vampires. I think it's just that it wasn't selling anymore. Lost the novelty once it became widespread. That early era where people didn't really know what they were getting into was probably the highlight. Oh, do you mean like for Love Island? Might be dipping back into that romantasy that's not popular. Wait, which romantasy that's not popular? Oh, that's now popular. Oh, you mean like vampire fiction is getting popular because romantasy is getting popular? Yeah, maybe. I think, yeah, like paranormal romance is definitely like shifting a bit more recently, where there's like a lot more interest in it. I'm not like a romantasy person. I'm very much like, well, I like fantasy with romance in it as opposed to romance with fantasy in it. And that's what this is. It's like a lot more fantasy heavy. Reality shows generally, yeah, that's true. My favorite reality show is a gay one though, and I will always talk about it. If you've been here before, you've probably heard me talk about it because I just don't stop talking about it. And that's The Boyfriend.
Hello, LGBTQ community.
Angie, welcome in. How are you? The Boyfriend is a Japanese dating-ish show for gay men. And it's like, I think it's like, it starts off with like 8 guys who are gay or bi in a house. And like they go on dates. But it's like a lot toward like, it's so much more than just like romance, because they form this like really important friendship group and community and stuff. And it's just, you have to watch it. It's on Netflix. It's so good. There is a couple that came out from it, and I watch them on YouTube all the time. I love them. You heard fantasy is dead. True. Sleepy but okay. I'm glad you're okay. The Boyfriend is wonderful. Trev, I didn't know you watched it. I didn't know you watched it. Trev. Oh my god. You have to talk to me about it. Who was your favorite, Trev? Isn't there another Japanese show that's more wholesome than spicy? Like a straight one? It's probably like Terrace House, but I think that's stopped now after one of the contestants took their own life a few years ago. Is it just nice? Reality TV is too drama for me. My favorite Big Brother season was the one where everyone hated because all the contestants got along. The Boyfriend is really nice. There is like a few kind of moments of like awkwardness and drama, but it's not like a massive, it's more just like people, you know, just people who are around each other all the time kind of stuff. And everyone communicates with each other when they're like upset. It's really good, actually. they literally like they'll take each other aside. Like, if someone's had a fight, everyone else will take people aside and be like, yo, we need to have a talk, everyone needs to sort this out. And it's like, oh, it's so good. Alan. Trev. I don't mind Alan. Towards the end of the show, I came to really like him. When he first came in and when he was going on dates with Kazuto, I was like, he was a bit too much for me. But I think as a friend, he is a ride or die friend, and I really appreciate that about him. I just think as a romance person, he's a bit much. Can you win money on the show? No. It's just normal kind of hangout date kind of thing. They have to look after a coffee truck and make money from that, and that's how they pay for stuff. The most drama you get in The Boyfriend is about this one guy who's a go-go dancer, and he's absolutely shredded, and he has to eat he eats blended chicken for 3 meals a day. And the biggest drama they have is over the chicken milkshakes. Not milkshakes, but blended chicken, because it's too expensive. So they're like, you need to stop eating the chicken. That's the most drama you get in that show, really. That was one season on Below Deck. Everyone got along and they were so nice, and the viewers hated it because it was so boring. Yeah, I get that. He was chugging chicken shakes. It was disgusting. It was so gross. But he was hot. Hang on, I'll show you him. You'll go like, okay, he can have chicken. I've forgotten his name. Hold up. They're making a season 2 as well, and I'm really excited about it. Usak. I'm trying to find like a good picture so you can see how attractive he is, but also like he is absolutely shredded. But he's also really good at art. He's an absolute sweetheart. Okay, I'll just use this one. I'd eat chicken shakes if it made me look like Usak. Exactly. Right. This is Usak. This man eats chicken shakes. But it's like, you know what? You can have your chicken shakes. You can have your gross chicken shakes. He's also a go-go dancer, which means he's like very flexible, very bendy. He used to be in a dance troupe as well, so like I occasionally get like his videos on my TikTok of him dancing. I'm like, whoa, he's so good. Actually, him and Alan have been posting TikToks, which I find fascinating because Usak and Alan kind of like, this is spoilers for The Boyfriend, but Usak like leaves midway through because he has too many work commitments. So they didn't, him and Alan didn't have a lot of time together because Alan came in a bit later as well. So I'm fascinated by them now dancing with each other on TikTok. But yeah, like literally if you look up The Boyfriend Usak, one of the first results is the chicken breast debate. That's a video on Netflix. Don't know any healthy person who eats chicken shakes until today. Well, now you do. You know Usak eats chicken shakes. But I love The Boyfriend. The Boyfriend is so wholesome. Trev, for further watching, you should watch His Man, which you can find on the website Gaga Ooh La La, I think. Which is specifically an LGBTQ+ streaming site from Taiwan. I think they have season 2 of His Man. Hang on. Season 2 is the best season. You don't really need to watch season 1, but season 2, oh my goodness. Just checking. He eats chicken shakes while in flexible poses. So true. Yes, it is on Gaga Ooh La La. You do have to pay for it. But I think you get a week free. So. Here is the link. And there's a couple that came out of that who are still together. 2 years later. I watched them on YouTube. They're absolute sweethearts. I literally was watching one of their vlogs earlier today. So yeah, I have my 2 gay couples that I watch on YouTube, from his man to and the boyfriend. And they're all both really wholesome and sweet, and it's just like, it's nice. I just love it. I just love it. I thought you were doing one of those made up streaming site names. No, it's actually called Gaga Ooh La La. I don't know why they called it that, but yeah, it's like Asian gay content. Like there's a lot of just a lot of LGBTQ stuff on there. Like both like gay and lesbian, and like, oh, it's just, there's a lot. It's on Pooba. It's literally on Blumpy. Check it out over on Lolo. It's on Gaga Ooh La La. Yeah. Actually, I think I got. Oh, I remember. I was watching. I actually was like 2 months on Gaga Ooh La La, because first of all, they had His Man too, which I was like, I binged. I was like obsessed with that fucking show. And then they also had I Hear the Sunspot, which is a manga I've read that I loved, and I was like, oh my god, I really want to watch the drama. So yeah. Yeah. Those are my two favorite reality shows, are The Boyfriend and His Man. And I will always recommend both of them. The Boyfriend's a lot more accessible because it's on Netflix. Trev, I might have a fallout with you if I ask this question. I probably shouldn't ask this question. But did you hate Shun? No comment. Okay. we'll keep our friendship intact. But you should go and watch their YouTube content, by the way. Because they're a lot more communicative now, and I also think Shun wasn't done, like, I think the show did him in a bad light at times. Because he's a lot different now. Or different compared to the show anyway, and I think the show it kind of misrepresented him at times. Do I hate anyone from the show? That's fair. That's very fair. All of them have a lot of, like, trauma. Someone who's on Netflix, all these services are equally accessible to me. Some of them have like free weeks. Where did I watch His Man season 1? It might be an ITE, which is another silly sounding one. Anyway, shall we get into the game? Does it has some free stuff? Gaga Ooh La La. Yeah, Gaga has some free stuff. Some of it you have to pay for. I'm just thinking about all the things I watch K-dramas on, like, or C-dramas and stuff, and they do sound a bit like the Blumpy Lolo stuff. Like, I watch on Viki. Vicky's the one I have a subscription to Viki. I have a subscription to VU. I've had in the past a subscription to iQIYI. These just sound silly. Yeah, Viki, but it's like VIKI.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. You
watch his Viki? That makes sense, Nia, because it's got a lot of K-dramas and J-dramas and C-dramas. Also, welcome in, how are you? You think beef shake tastes better than the chicken? Add that sugar-free ketchup? Ugh, that sounds disgusting. I love Vicky, the Victorian era grad strategy games. No, it's VIKI. I promise you, it's real. It's run by Rakuten. See? It's real. That's where I watch most of my K-dramas if they're not on Netflix. I actually prefer watching on Viki than on Netflix, because on Viki, it's all fan translated, so you get a lot more context in their translations. And they have a bunch of free stuff. You have to watch ads for the free stuff, but it's still free, so. You would love a former client of mine. Our status updates would evolve into him talking about his dating disasters with different guys or drama with his friends in his dating life. One story was his friend was dating a doctor for over 1 year and the guy just disappeared. The hospital had no record he even worked there. Oh my god, that's so scary. You just find out that like the person, you've been with someone for a whole year and they've been lying to you the whole time. That's so scary. Oh, before we get into the game today, I have something very serious I want to talk about, and that is that, yesterday, the UK Supreme Court had this ruling that they did, that basically they have now said that, in terms of the, Equality Act in the UK, women are defined as people who are born female. So that means that trans women are not women. Intersex women are not women. And it's like, it's really, really bad. Obviously, it's really bad for trans women, but it's also what a lot of people aren't realizing is that it's really bad for cis women as well, because if you do not look the part of a feminine cis woman, you are going to get discriminated against. And you know, this is the first, like, they're policing women essentially with this, and the minute they start policing women, they start policing women even more, you know. And what's next? They're gonna take away our abortion rights next or something like that. It's like, it's just, I have PC, like, for me, like, I'm a cis woman, so like it doesn't affect me as much as it does trans women, but I have PCOS, right? So I have excess androgen and excess I forgot what the other one is. Testosterone. So like I have stuff going on with me that would be like not stereotypically feminine stuff, you know? Like I could probably grow a full beard if I really wanted to. And it's like people will just discriminate against you for that kind of stuff, and it's yeah, it's just really bad. I feel really horrible for trans people in the UK, trans women, trans men. Also the fact, like, they're all the TERFs that are like campaigning for this, we're all like, we're scared of trans women coming into the toilets, but it's like, you do now realize, like you do realize now that trans men might be forced to go into the women's toilets. And I'm like, it's like, do you want a man to be in the women's toilets with you? Also, men can just walk into toilets if they want to. There's no security guards on the toilets. It's so freaking stupid. But, well, not but. Basically, it's shit. And also, you know who put £70,000 into this? J.K. Rowling. The mold queen herself. And if that doesn't tell you to not buy anything Harry Potter related, I don't know what does. Because I have been saying this for years, and y'all have been here, you know this. People, like, I feel like I don't need to say this, but J.K. Rowling has friends in high places, and she can and will use her money that she earns to make policies happen in the UK that are transphobic. And they start with the trans people, and then they'll move on to the gays, and then they'll move on to the women. It's never, like, they start with the easy one, the easy thing to hit first, and then they start coming for other people's rights. And that, you stop giving her friggin' money. Stop. I know y'all don't. I know y'all don't. But like, stop playing Hogwarts Legacy. Stop buying merch from Harry Potter. Just stop. Sadly, people are still going to do it because they want to separate the art from the artist. You can't, though. You cannot separate art from the artist when the artist is making money from their art and then putting it into transphobia. She's putting it directly into the hands of people who make policy changes in the UK against trans people. So you can't separate art from the artist. I hate it here sometimes. Me too, Ken. The stories of people following cis women into the bathrooms because they don't look feminine enough really bothers me. It's shit. It's shit. And the thing is they always go, oh, we can always tell. And it's like, you literally can't. You can't tell us, like, you can't, like, so many of them think a cis woman is a trans person when a cis woman is a cis woman. And then they'll, like, someone who is a trans woman, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's a woman. It's like, you can't tell. They spend a lot of money on surgery so that you can't tell. It's never meant to be logical. It's because they don't want trans people anywhere. Yep. Mold Queen is so true. I think some people were calling her Moldemort as well, which I think is very good. I agree with you completely, but people aren't going to listen to reason. It's like they don't want to admit the celebrity they love is a horrible person. Well, yeah. But also, I really hope that this has been a kick up the arse for people. Because I feel like this is the first time it's been very publicly available and known that she directly influenced something. Like, literally her money was like 1/3 of their campaign fund. I know someone who claimed a woman was trans because she was too tall. Are you having a laugh? Feel bad for the Hogwarts Debs because they were blindsided by the troll's heel turn. I would have quit, frankly. People's inability to live their own lives and not just let others do the same when it doesn't affect them is perpetually staggering to me. Me too. Allegedly, according to like taxi drivers, she literally doesn't leave her house and spends all her day online just ranting and raving about other people's genitalia. Because that's like a normal thing to do apparently for her. But yeah. It's shit. I didn't know it was happening on Wednesday until I saw the news and I was like, oh my god. And there's so many people out there that are like, well, it's fine, you're still covered by the Equalities Act because you're trans. And it's like, that's not the fucking point. Trans women are women. They're not in some other category. They're women. The same way trans men are men. Don't have anything to add except trans writers are human rights and fuck J.K. Rowling and fuck conservatives. Exactly. People can't live without messing over other people. The world, it just sucks a lot of times. Yep. Right, I'm gonna run an ad and then we'll get into the game. Oh, I need to skip this song. It's a bit too loud for me. Oh, my skip button is not working. Okay. Yay! Fnatic won. Just in case you wanted an update. My favorite Valorant team just won. For some humor, I like to joke with my IRL friends that my superpower is absorbing their straightness. They all have come out as not straight and or trans. You say you're absorbing our straightness, but you know, gays stick together. Just you wait. Just you wait. Turbo straight, Jesus. God. There's something else I wanted to talk about. I can't remember though. So many things have been happening. I don't know. First thing I hear coming back is Turbo Straight Jesus. Yes. Maybe you make people question their sexuality. Okay. Right. Reminds me of one of my favorite Dairy Girl scenes, where Claire comes out to Erin, and Erin goes, "I'm sorry, Claire, I just don't think of you like that." And Claire goes, "I don't think of you like that, Erin. Look at the state of you." Need to watch this. I've seen so many clips and never watched it. Oh my god, Ventus, you have to watch it. It's only 18 episodes. It's so good. It's like one of the best TV shows I've ever watched in my whole life. It's so funny. And I do a very good impression. Oh, Kathy, it's yourself. Fair play to you, Kathy. You've kept them eyebrows ship-shape, so you have. Credit where credit's due. The actor who played Michelle was friends with a woman who used to babysit me. Oh my god, I love that, Joe. That's so cool. I love Michelle. She's such a good character. And the actress is so good. All of them are so good. Okay, let's get into the game. I have to move all my tabs from one monitor to the other. I have serious TMJ at the moment. It's driving me crazy. Oh no, Shadowbringers. Oh yeah, Ventus, do you not like Shadowbringers? It's your least favorite 14? Wow. That is an incredibly unpopular opinion. A certified hater. That's fascinating. I would love to know why, but don't tell me because I don't want any spoilers or anything. I want to form my own opinions, but when I'm finished, you can tell me. More like shitty break. Fuck's sake. You're very good at faking excitement over this expansion. Well, I feel like it's easy to fake because you just copy what everyone else says. Suddenly you feel unsafe. What, because Ventus doesn't like Shadowbringers? You're back just in time, Manda. Let's go. Someone walks on screen. Oh my god. Let's go, Park. That is just chat, basically. Oh, that's not a good sign. Players in queue 8. Although, I don't think I'm doing any duties today, so... Me, when I was watching Kaiser play Metaphor for so many hours, but I had no idea what was going on, but she would go, no! No worries, waste my potential. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Okay. Oh yes, I remember. We were here because Ishtola nearly died again because she fell in a hole. Went into the live stream. And then Emmett Selt got her out. And also Ishtola and Runar have something going on, but she's got to leave. And that was a bit sad. And we killed another light warden. Ishtola? I'm sure Runar would love to see her Ishtola. You want Dima to cosplay Renar, but he said it was too furry for him. No. When everyone was talking about nuts in Alana's stream earlier, I was holding myself back so much. I literally was... I had so many nut jokes in my head. Oh my god, not the quote. Oh, I think you need to do ad quote, Emmy. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I return with you and the others to the Crystarium. But before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. Yeah, post not clarity, that was one. That was one I didn't hold myself back from saying. Because I couldn't. I just simply couldn't. Yeah, I said when I saw... What? I can't even remember what I said. I can't remember what I said about Sun. Oh, I'm on the wrong... Thank you. I always do this. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they proved true, and so I must share them with you. From the first we met at Fort Gone, your aether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth was not negated by Heidelin's blessing, rather it was absorbed into your being. Urianger also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain, with every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry, before the others begin to worry. Once I've sorted my things here, I will join you. Do I have any antacids on my desk? I'm feeling a bit acidic. I swear I picked some up the other day. Damn. Something about the Nutmobile was... Oh no, it wasn't to do with a Nutmobile. I think it was like... Something about, like, my favourite nut looking at pictures of San or something like that. Fair can only think of a few things that could be referred to as a nutmobile. Well, apparently there was a car in America that looked like a nut. That was the Nutmobile. Should not have had caffeine? Oh no. Are you buzzing? Are you acidic? Are you both? There's a hot dog mobile that drives around here sometimes. We also have a weenie mobile. Oh my god. What goes on in America? Lahi. Oh, they're a bit juddery. We took one last patrol of the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherby remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who were poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best? Thank you, Emmy. I always forget. I need to turn it up because this game is like quiet compared to the other games I play. Hopefully that's better. I'll not deny there is a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years, I've lived with the Blessed, learning their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. I but pray I did honour to it. Everything is quiet compared to Gallica. That is so true. What? But I thought you hid its weakness! Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium. I ask myself what goes on here daily. I saw the Nutmobile for the first time ever at Walmart a month ago and I was just like, what the F? That's wild. The Nutmobile. Anyway, I hope this sounds better now. I always have to... For some reason, 14 is quite quiet. Oh, I can't get on my mount here. That's offensive. Oh, I forgot to look at Urianger today. Oh, hello. This looks very dramatic. Anyway. Ken, thank you for the 15 stream streak. All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alphino and Alice have yet to arrive. But where is the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. Oh, I forgot we didn't even have Alphino with us. Alphino, it has been too long. I assume your presence here means you've brought word of the warden hiding in Raktika? Found and slain, you say? I should have known. Yulmore has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norvrant to defend them. I'm glad to see their efforts were wasted on the Greatwood. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with Vothri? Yes, about that. It proved to be... Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. No doubt you're all tired as well, having travelled so far. Why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. My god, Shadowbringers is the Delilah is allowed to sleep X-Pack. She's never slept as much as she has in Shadowbringers. Are we gonna see Trav's boyfriend again? Which one? Ardbert. I don't know why I RP over here. I do it every time, I don't know why. And if I told you I made one of my retainers look like him, Trev. Oh, oops. Baguette du fromage. Blood tomato juice. Nut bake! Well, we have to take a nut bake, don't we? What are you doing, Delilah? She's like...
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
She's a dancer, that's just how she is. So true. Ah, no. Oh my god. Why am I in mouse mode? Help. There we go.
I'm damned if I know. It's not as if I can lift a finger to help myself, much less you.
I read that finger myself.
Have faith in your friends, look out for them, and hope that they look out for you. What more can you do? Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Heidelin being no different from any other primal.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that!
So, what would that make her blessing?
I forgot all about that!
Ah, let's pay him no mind. Lies that Ascians stop in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm.
Where are you going?
I always took comfort in that.
Shadowbringers! Meanwhile, Hamilton Mansion. I'm gonna turn off my emote wall. It's been kind of annoying me recently.
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
It didn't even dawn on me that this was...
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear...
To say nothing of Black Rose.
It's been 84 years.
All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate
Oh my god,
returning.
they're just chilling in the capital.
But a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host. So the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game. Something to consider at any rate. But come, there's work to be done.
These bloodless games make for poor sport. Mayhap if father...
That... I literally was gonna say... That sounds like
I'm a
Xenos.
stranger to him in this body.
And they said may have been father, and I was like, it's
Besides,
fucking Xenos.
There is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend. I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
What is he yapping about? Where's his arse? Now what? What the fuck is going on now? Are you not going to look out the window? Okay. Why am I mouse mode me when I accidentally mistype my username incorrectly? Oh. The fingers just passed through. Goodbye. Ardy pouring his heart out right now and we're upset about his lack of fingering. Yep. Classic. Two moody men out in the town. Very true. You like Arbert's voice acting? Yeah, I think he's really good. Joe Dempsey is very good. I think Joe Dempsey is very underrated as an actor. Did someone sound like they said Ted Lasso? Let me have a look. I want to see where it was. Where did it sound like they said Ted Lasso? Fled less, so maybe, yeah. I totally forgot about the reveal that Heidelin might just be a primal. I forgot all about that. They stole your boy's dump truck, they did. I know that strangely sexual tone anywhere. Delilah's such a baddie. It's true, she is a baddie. I suspected you might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. An entire host of sin eaters appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Why didn't you fucking wake me then? Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Absolutely not. Yes, I thought you might feel that way, and I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The XIV tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace and companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those there. How can we be safe when this music is playing, Manager of Suites? Exactly. Da-da-da. 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 It's so intense. Sorry, I put that on to invigorate the lobby in the mornings. Just get everyone a bit of anxiety for their day. Few townsfolk are about, and you spy none who appear to be in distress. Delilah! I've only just returned from Amareng, yet I find the Crystarium moments from being beset by sin eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment we'll need to postpone such discussions in favour of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed about the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 2 pairs of hands would be better than 1. Very well, I'll take the ones to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus then. Will you handle the western 2? They're ensconced on platforms extending from the upper level of the Aetheryte Plaza. Gonna set this as my alarm. You'll wake up in a cold sweat every morning. Don't like this hotel anymore, Grandpa? It's so true. Do you think Delilah gets anxious? I feel like she doesn't. She's just so chill. She doesn't really emote very much. Delilah starts the day with 20 milligrams of Xanax and a cup of tea. And she listens to whale sounds. If I was a wall, I'd do that too. Yeah. Especially with this music playing in your ears. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? It's my otter. Wait, I just realized I don't think I've been up here. Oh, whoa. Huh. slay.
Sighted! They're coming!
They always show shields as being hexagonal, but like the triangle is the strongest shape. Surely it should be a triangle shield.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
That's good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the City Guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Oh gosh. Solo duty time. We ought to join the Vanguard as soon as possible. If the number of Eaters we just saw is any indication, we'll be facing a formidable host. I can't believe I'm on level 76 MSQ already. I feel like I'm speeding through it. Pacing Shadowbringers is excellent. Yeah, I've not had moments where I've been like, this is like boring. What lovely weather, just what we needed. Seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste. I feel like this MSQ is going so fast I'm not even skipping cutscenes this time. Crystarian forces are engaging the Sin Eaters at various locations across Lakeland, assisting them in defeating the Eaters before they are decimated. I think it's because you get really good information and lore quite frequently. So like the payoff feels good, that you're like, oh my god, I want to keep playing, I want to know what's going to happen. So just like, it just feels good as you play.
Let's give it our all.
Pardon me. I'm gonna... There you go, you're safe.
Help is at hand.
Stop focusing on NPCs. What the? Be very refreshing watching it unfold. Yeah, I feel like in previous X packs, it's been like you've not got information as like frequent, like big information as frequently / regularly as this one, whereas this one's like lore drop, lore drop, lore drop, and you're like, oh, what's going on? What's happening? feel like the previous experts were majorly set up, and Shadowbringers is when things start to finally come together and begin to be explained. Yeah, it's definitely like got that feel of like mid, like 70% of the way through a novel when you suddenly realize that like things start suddenly making sense to you that didn't make sense. I saw like a really funny thing that was like a graph of like a fantasy novel where you're like, first 100 pages you're like, what the fuck is going on? Then you're like, I think I know what's going on. Then you're like, I don't know what's going on. I think I know what's going on. I don't know what's, oh, I know what's going on. Like, that's what it's like. Stop focusing on Alice. Oh, so many. Oh, I'm being attacked. I wish duty dungeons were kind of like NPC duty dungeons, like if you did it with like Urianger and Alphino. I wish they worked like solos did, because this feels like really fun, and I'd love to like do like a proper like dungeon like this. Okay. Fucking Christ, what's going on with my... Jesus. No worries, Venus, thanks for hanging out. He said duty dungeons. No, duty dungeons. Because we say duty like that as opposed to duty. Where am I going? This way? I forgot I've got that attack. It is as we feared. But our task is as it ever was. Turn the tide. I feel the same though. I enjoy these duties with buddies having interactions and such. I wish those interactions were all voice acted as well, then it'd be perfect. Yeah, 100%. What am I doing in this circle? Come on, polar bears.
On your feet.
I am on my feet. I don't have a fire effect. Whoa. What the hell is going on? Whoa, these are tanky. I'll make it work.
Your help will suffice. My strength is yours.
May the 12 guide
The stars shall grant me.
you. Let's give them a show.
Really appreciate they put the voice dialogues in these series, especially when it signals an attack. Yes. I hate when you have a bit at the top of this screen and then you're like, what the fuck did someone just say?
There are so many.
It's been failure. too concerned. Oh my god, is Lena gonna die?
Lena, hold on.
They turned on me.
No! Oh my god. Her soldiers became sin eaters. Fuckers. Not the coughing up blood. Are we in a wuxia? Hey, welcome in. How are you?
One is mine.
Slay. Oh, but wait. Don't tell me he's gonna turn into one. Oh my god. Is he gonna become corporeal?
Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Oh my god, is he gonna become corporeal?
Run! Run, damn you! The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
Kimchi, welcome in. How are you? Come on, Artbert! Become corporeal!
Please let this work. Please let this work.
No!
No. No, no. Stay back. Stay back.
No, this is really sad.
Help! Help!
Oh, that's really sad.
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy?
Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's
I remember
make
where my
this
antacid
count!
was.
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
It's rough. That really sucks. I was really hoping he'd like become corporeal for like a moment. By sheer will. You alright? Just a bit tired? That's alright. I feel like it's normal for a Thursday. Seems we've driven them back, for the time being at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystarium. The dead as well, of course. Those whose bodies remain anyway. Can't imagine how you must feel. I know. Today's been really warm. Oh, it's been cold here. But last week, we had like really, really nice weather last week. So this week has been a bit rainy. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what we've been through. Gods know I am, but if you could see to a few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Lena is about somewhere, so you might go also consider asking her if there are any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. 18 degrees? Whoa, that's warm. I. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His fingers twitch as if to reach for you. But he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Oh. I love when it like has like an action and I can do the action. You like wheeze, pant. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them, it got me. If I turn, please kill me, I beg you. Oh, this is sad. Sorry. This is really sad, and then I see someone shoot Luke. What a Luke. I had no tacos eating, so I just had curry instead. Oh, you were craving tacos? Oh. Curry's good though. We love curry. Great, your name's Pink to me. Don't touch me. I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them. I know, but I... Oh, Jesus. I feel like this is the first time we're like... seeing kind of ramifications of war a bit more in this game. Oh, Lena.
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need?
You're a hoe for curry. Me too.
Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind.
I say the first time, but I think I'm lying. I feel like the...
Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now,
where like the whole village died was quite... Lena!
I am fine.
Girl.
Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most.
Oh, Lena.
We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now...
Oh. This is really well done.
Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise.
A benevolent savior, me.
Might live in peace and harmony. Why, already?
Science, I think we have to kill this guy. Same, I agree.
Alike to them in beauty and purity.
We've got to kill Jabba the Hutt.
But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my senators. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Bro. Read the room. Ugh. That Lena line still pops into your head every so often you get sad. It's so good. The voice actors did a really good job with it. Vosser's ship is already gone. How flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologise for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Nymphilia for me? They endangered their lives on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular sustained quite an injury from that Sin Eater. I would not be surprised if he were in Spagarix still. Please give them my thanks. Where? Hello? Wait. Oh. I was so confused. You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers here have done wonders. I'm more worried about Nymphilia. She's not taken it well. Could I ask that you speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Horatorium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesimile. But just talk to her, will you? Oh. Sweet baby Angle. Where the fuck is the Horatorium? Oh. Upstairs? Oh no. Oh, is it in here? She is an acute angle. Although she is often slightly off-putting as well, I would say. I don't know if it's the eyes or what. Nymphilia appears lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke will get her attention. These emotes are giving, what's it called? Roblox ones. You know the one that's like... It's definitely the eyes. Off-putting because she's your devil. Exactly. Poke. Oh, Delilah, what are you doing here? Yeah, the Roblox smirk. Thankard. It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lena, but I was careless, and now it's my fault. Are you sure? I've brought him nothing but trouble thus far. And what if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. I'm sure that he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. No, you're his daughter. We have an ad starting. I appreciate y'all for watching ads. But you're right, I can still help, if only by seeing these herbs safely to Jessamine. There are only 2 left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low and I can't seem to find it in anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant, in an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. We only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've got them, you can bring them directly to Jessamine. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you, I appreciate the help. I know, it is such family drama. Okay. Shadowbringers is so melancholy. Ah, Philly told me that you'd be bringing the rest. Hi, you people be. Ah. Oh. I was just saying hello to you. You don't have to get up. Marvellous. With this, I can replenish our store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. More like Shadowbringers. So true. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle. And we're still fighting it. I suppose, though, with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win. I promise you that. Oh my god, I have a hope story to tell you all. It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you to yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With Spaggy Ricks in good working order, the Crystarium's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch? Who the fuck? We do? Was there something you needed? I need you to tell him something, for me. My dearest friend, you see, he was there on the battlefield with me, but only one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Vothri said is true. If our losses were just our deserts and we doomed ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior of Darkness, in the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. Delilah just like, yeah, I'll tell him. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So, I wanted to tell the Exarch, don't give up, don't give in, please. We'll tell him, you have my word. Okay, my silly hope story. I was going to bed last night, right? But as I was doing it, I was also like packing for, because I'm leaving tomorrow because I'm going to go to my parents' house for a few days. So I was packing for that. And I was packing in my second bedroom. And then I was like, where the fuck is Hope? Because I knew she wasn't downstairs. But then I couldn't see her anywhere upstairs in her usual places. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I was like, what? I was like running about my house, trying to figure out where the hell she was. Because like, I don't know, I just like something was off because I couldn't find her. And then I remembered like 10 minutes before that, I heard like a weird noise in the cupboard of my second bedroom, the wardrobe. And so I go into the second bedroom. And there's Hope's wee face trapped under a bunch of like Christmas decoration boxes that had like fallen on her. It's like, what the fuck? And so I moved them and she immediately like ran out. And I was like, I was in that room with her for like 5 minutes, not knowing she was there. She didn't meow at all. And that's the thing that really astounds me, because you've heard her. She literally won't stop meowing most of the day. I was like, what the fuck? Thankfully, it was because it was Christmas decorations, it wasn't too heavy. I think she was just kind of like trapped, but she wasn't like squished or anything. I was like, thank God I had a weird feeling. This expansion's about you, isn't that fun? I'm sure she's loving it. Help me, I'm under the baubles. Yeah, that was literally her. It was just her wee face, and I was like, what the f... But she was fine. Thankfully. Like, she was just her normal self after I got her out. I was just like, what? Pardon me. If you're ready, why not go ahead to the ocular? You can keep the Exarch company while I fetch Alphino. Don't worry, I mean to borrow the swiftest Amaro I can, so we shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? Hello. Speak of the devil and she shall appear. Were you trapped under boxes yesterday, eh? Are you big silly? I don't even know what you did to get them all to fall on you. You look so pretty. You going on your holidays tomorrow? Gonna stay at the cat hotel. No. No, not getting on the desk today. No. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precede you, though I confess I find them more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. No! Stop trying to go on the desk! Would that they had not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. One of our soldiers said that? Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done. Now least of all. Though I mourn the lost, I will not lose myself to grief, and even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I have chosen to its end. Oh, if you'd like some time to talk. And if I were to confess any doubts I might harbour, no one need ever know? No, I believe you have enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you. But we could have got cozy by the campfire. Told our deepest, darkest secrets to each other.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Beats. Oh god! Why is he slouching in here? He looks depressed.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
You're not part of the squad!
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
He said, where is my invite? Where's my hug?
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Armorang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Armorang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin Eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin Eater from miles away? Surely a warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia.
Oh.
If we travel to Armoreng, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her
Oh.
back.
We'll have a little bit of trauma there.
What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do. I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now.
God.
The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit,
Oh, I
one
see.
who must
I just thought you were
consume the other.
underwhelming.
Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
I know he just wants to say ass.
It plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to
Oh,
burst out of your
Thancred.
chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be? Love. Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Armoreng we go.
Oh my god, someone punch him in the throat. Please. Oh, the way he just looked at her. Oh, my heart. His face! He was just like... Oh... He's got the same body holds both his daughter and the woman he loves who died. Oh. Shows up uninvited, says, "Where my hug at?" Calls a little girl underwhelmed. Oh. He lives for the drama. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. You love him for it? I'm not quite there yet, but maybe. Maybe one day. He's got to keep chipping away for me. You know? Keep being silly. He's an ass, but he does provide relief in moments where the story makes my tummy hurt. Weba, Alana. I've never said that out loud. I don't like that I said that out loud. Can I take that back? Put that back in my mouth. Welcome back. Not Weba. No, I can't put that back in my mouth. Damn. That's come out of you now. I was the same at first, but I always end up falling for a messy, snarky bitch. What can I say? Classic. Liz, the definition of I can fix him. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. Oh, you want to make them worse? Fair play. Are you sure you want to do this? Completely sure. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you're prepared when the time comes. If all are assembled, shall we depart? I don't know if it... Maybe an oboe or a clarinet. I was thinking it was like a clarinet, but I don't really know what is high and what is low. What the heck is an oboe? It's a woodwind instrument. It's kind of like, it's like one of those ones that is like, holds like this and you blow into it like that and it's got a little bit at the bottom that flares out and there's a whole bunch of different... We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw a Yulmuran airship coming into land over Amareng while I was on my way back to Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vothri's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Right, now Nabathareng lies in the southern reaches of Amareng, and there are two routes we can take to get there. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mordsuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the hills of Amber. Minfilia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal of the Nabath Severance, but we can't use it. If we did, we'd need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Yulmorans caught wind of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients. We can be sure their activities would not meet with Vothri's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Yulmorans' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know will be uninhabited. That way, you'll have a chance at reaching Nabathareng unopposed and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it is a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. My pump scare. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. Oh. What are you smacking my hand for? Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Vothri's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with the solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our journey. I'll leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. I think the thing for me with Emmett Selk is I don't really know him yet enough. Like, I enjoy his humor in the moments that he's in. I enjoy, like, his little bitchy remarks. I just feel like I don't really know what his angle is yet. And I feel like once I know that, then I'm probably more inclined to be interested in talking to him more. What happened in MSQ today? The Light Ward, not the Light Wardens, the Sin Eaters attacked. And Lena had her like moment of like being like really sad. Guy for sure. Yeah, it's just like one of those things. Like I think he has. I think I could come to like him. I just need more time to understand his goals as a character. Whoa, there's houses out here? Why are y'all risking it? Oh yeah, and Vothri was in his airship. Then Minfilia talked about summoning the real Minfilia, and Emmett called her underwhelming. Oh yeah, Emmett called her underwhelming. And then Thancred was like, just looking sad. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. In all that time I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reason to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, would you? You know, Thancred, maybe you could get over Minfilia if you joined in the polycule Delilah has with Amaric and Estinian. Amaric has his boyfriend Estinian, so Delilah can have her boyfriend Thancred. Simples. Urianger's in there surely too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Off so soon, Mr. Soap. You've barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in position to question you. Yeah. Oh, you're there.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik,
she's like, who is that narrating this? What's going on?
Run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Amaric has his boyfriend Estinian, Thancred has his boyfriend Urianger, and Delilah has all of them. Exactly! Estinian needs to shower more. He did, but nowadays he's actually looking quite well kept. Your favourite song? Is it Tranquility? This place has been scarred by the flood too, but who can say what lies ahead? Whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. What did I just get? I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes, but you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Anyone else get so tired you feel like you were dying? That's me right now. Yes. Frequently. Because I don't sleep very well. I get like 5-6 hours most nights. I woke up this morning actually feeling like I was dying. Oh no. Oh god, these things. You sell? No, you are no merchant, but then why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spent Volbert gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You were already a legend among moored traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garik. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now, none. So Master Gengen brought the village. It made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. What the hell is... Oh, you can't see it. I swear it looks like he's got balls hanging off his back. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabatharang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabatharang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other moored might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Tell for free, even to friends of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Ice cream helps with the dying, does it? You feel the same way when you wake up from the couch? Oh my god. Sleeping on the couch is always the worst because I literally, every time I'm like, I'll just follow 10 minutes. And then I just feel like dog water. I'm a miner and afraid of Sabrina Carpenter. Miner, carpenter, tinker, tailor, soldier, spy. For Nabatharang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Yulmorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do so, you dutifully make note of Gongon's words. Where's Sid? Can we get Sid over here? Crystal Exarch, can you get Sid over here? You've never had pistachio ice cream? Oh my god, it's so good. You wish to go to Nabatharang? There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight. You hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola and a spare scrap of parchment. I've gone. Me when I become the Hunter protagonist. I like the Haagen-Dazs pistachio ice cream because I like the nut chunk. You like nut chunks. Do you like chunks of nut? Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabatharang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. Take down the information regarding the trolley on a wrinkled piece of parchment before stuffing it unceremoniously back in your bag. Why are we taking notes? It's like 2 minutes of conversation. Haagen-Dazs nut chunks, so true. Ah, Delilah, I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabatharang. The Yulmoran presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though the army is definitely in Amarang, there have been no sightings of Yulmorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alice's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? Oh. So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Trolley. Does seem to be the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Zunzun. Is that not the noise they make in, what song? What is it? Is it Pitch Perfect? Or is it Glee? I can't remember. You know the word they're like zum 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 zum. I think it's Pitch Perfect. Oh, valued customer, were the other moored of help? The way I knew exactly what you meant before you started saying. I don't remember what song it is. Ben Platt on the brain. Don't say that. I don't want him on my brain. Even though he's actually being good this week and being... Oh, sorry, Hope. Fighting back against his dad's Zionism. Oh, since you forgot... Yeah. Yes, you're right. Of a fashion, they told us of a trolley that runs down a Batarang at least. But I'm correct in thinking that there were a reason you did not do so yourself when first we asked. Yes, the gate, you see, it is impassable. Before, there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Baran Mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time, if anyone knows what happened to the Talos. It would be them! Thank you, you've been a great help. We're off to Mount Biren then. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. Stealing my blanket. Uncommon Ben Platt positivity, truly. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Considering both his dad and brother were shitty Zionists. Oh god, I've got to look at A for currents here, don't I? Whoa! The scale of the track is impressive, I'll give them that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Hi Michelle, welcome in, how are you? What are you getting done at the salon? Are you in the middle of the train tracks? Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We wait for Zunzun's mystery miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favour of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mines proper caught Uriange's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Can't unhear the pitch perfect note. Zun, 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 zun. That doesn't look like a gnome. The benches within suggest this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. Who's going in the mines? What's going on? Well maintained. Who's been using it? Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. Get a touch on the base of your hair, getting subtle money pieces and adding a bit of reddish highlights. Nice! That sounds awesome. Oh my god, okay. I thought that was... I got my own health confused with theirs for a second there. Conspicuous cup. The cup is slightly warm, and a fair amount of tea, steeped over long, if the colour is any indication, remains within. Hello? Who's been here? Where have they gone? Getting your nails done tomorrow? Oh, that's so nice. I need to book an appointment with my hairdresser. I want to be more active and going more frequently so I don't have massive roots all the time. Everyone talking about haircuts while you're trying to grow your hair to the ends of the earth. That's fine. Long hair is cool. No, frig off. Oh my god, oh my god. Help. Need a haircut badly or scheduling one for next week? Ugh, I wish I could schedule mine that soon. My hairdresser is like a month ahead. You're trying to go for all natural because you haven't had that in so long? Yeah, okay. Believe that when I see it. You also need a haircut. You feel this makes sense because it feels like we're all somehow on the same schedule getting a haircut within a week of each other. Ah, Delilah, what hast thou discerned? There's frickin' people here and I don't know where they are. I see, indeed. Thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The levers of switching tracks look like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It's my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source, nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. Without the aid of the Talos, even though it were somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in the working order? Whoever's maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Delilah, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northwestern side of the tracks. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. You're going to schedule one this week. You think this solidifies your decision? Yes, do it. Off we go then. I should contact my hairdresser. We're period syncing but haircuts. Watermelon sugar, hi! Watermelon sugar, hi! Oh, go away. Oh my god, go away. I cut my own hair, so if I get the undeniable urge to get to chopping within the next week, I'll know what happened. It was all of us influencing you. Suspicious man. Wicked White! Where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here. Of that I'm sure. Whoa. I'll dance all over you, pal. Dance battle. What are you? He says. Hey, it would seem you just finished growing your hair out. You know what that means, right? Only one more week until the hair splitting starts. Well, anyway. What the fuck? Leave me alone. God, this is giving me flashbacks to ARR. Wait, which gift Alana keeps sending? I'm probably sure she's probably sent me it. Let me see if I can figure out what one you're talking about. You haven't sent me it? Oh. What is that? Oh my god! Is that from Persona 3 on stage? Oh my god, that's terrifying. Also, y'all, I ordered a body pillow today. I totally forgot about this. You wanna see it? It's not Dakimakura before you're like... It's an Annie tease. It looks so silly. Just a worm of Sanduki. I totally missed them when they like went on sale originally, but thankfully a UK store still had some pre-orders for the Sanduki one. It was like one of the only ones left, and I was shocked because San is like one of the most popular members. Actually, he probably is the most popular member at this point. Yeah, I'm excited to add to my Annie Tees collection. Of Dongyori, Dungrami, and now I have Sanduki. Good to hear. These two aren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands to come to take what's up. Wait. We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Okay. Do we honestly look like we'd need to steal? What, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look well. We look like what? You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all this way out here is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Thaf. I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her 2 most loyal servants, sworn to follow her unto world's end. On their journey they met a sorcerer, as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide. Turned up here somewhere. Man's writing his own Final Fantasy. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of sort, but we have rather larger concerns than fairy tale romances. Wait, is that a plot of a Final Fantasy? I don't know. I feel like it could be. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabatharang. We were hoping that trolley here might offer a solution. I realise that we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again. The trolley? The trolley. You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training. In fact, Jarek and Thaf at your service. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little need of transport these days, but that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it travelling the track once again would make hearts soar, mark my words. You'll hear no argument from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we could do to assist you? We could gather materials or help put pieces together. It's a slight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Magnus. Very well, our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right, it looks like you'll be following us back to Twine then. That body pillow is adorable. It is, isn't it? If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. Well, I kind of killed him. You think he'll be alright? Well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Thaf. Alright, looks like it'll just be you lot and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard. I think you'll be okay. Why do these things all have one arm missing? Fuck off. Damn, that's smart. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it though. I've pointed your overeager companions in the right direction and they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has much shorter stride, that's more perilous to route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Okay. I was wondering how long I could keep that going. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers. Having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. Twine. Like I said, this is reminding me of ARR. You know, like how in ARR was so heavy on like getting into accidental battles in the middle of doing MSQ. It used to drive me crazy. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Oh, that's something, alright. Run. Fuck's sake. The goat is buff, yeah. Been at the gym. It's like one of the kangaroos. Bro, what is going on over there? Oh. We're about to go into an ad. I appreciate y'all watching ads. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Okay. Oh. Sorry about that, I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine though, so we should make it without further incident. I just realised I've not checked if I've got any new stuff recently. What am I doing? Character. It's a bit furry. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those labourers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. The only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. I could do... June. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you? Wicked white. If you're still going to bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabathering, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabathering. Not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No! We must reach Nabathering. I must. So you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin. Nothing more. Pardon me. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabathering. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. Urianger stating the obvious in the funniest way. Yep, deep in his cups. Where are they getting alcohol from out here? He only said that because he thinks I'm weak, and he's right, but I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, and perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. Oh. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take her. It is for me to stay silent, protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That at least I can do for her. Oh. Do you know what's going on? But you just went on TikTok and apparently a guy in Big Brother is turning Jojo Siwa straight. Yes! Yes! She's been like in bed, cuddling with someone from Love Island. Scholar, welcome in. How are you? So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. She does have a partner. It's weird. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble. And he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest has not. But I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It is some very smooth wood. You mean to say you're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what this situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Okay. Well, why was he talking about the wood like that? Oh, there's an aether current. What? What? Oh, I need to open the toolbox next time. Okay, well, that can wait. He got ideas when he saw Urianger. Oh my god. Urianger is part of our polycule. I don't want him. I don't want this person getting involved. I don't want you in the polycule, Jarek. I'm sorry. What? You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant. Now if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. We can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me one moment and... What is going on? There, I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. What the fuck? Ugh. Bob the Builder art. Oh my god. Bob the Builder, can he fix it? Bob the Builder, yes he can! You love this part, Nina. That's interesting. You set the tool down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and once I open it once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle the night returns as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, I bet this post seemed to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not. We wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to stand it down a bit. I'm sure you'd love that, since you love smooth wood. Yes, a wood fail's perfect. Let me even this out. So random. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning today. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see, but after a certain point they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. That it was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabath brought the Mistel engineers who specialised in talos here to the hills. And when you know it, the mining industry picked up right up again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the Entwining of Tales, a fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and Newcomb Mistel. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistel left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains that can repair the operate the Talos. That's very interesting. Love being in Final Fantasy world, and then having Greek gods being like just Daedalus out of nowhere. But then I feel like they've had that before. I don't know why that suddenly was like, whoa. There's no use in lamenting what can't be changed. And there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they go. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favourite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. To know they were, I think it's Greek. Daedalus is like an armorer, I think. Oh, architect and craftsman actually, but yeah, Daedalus. I shouldn't be surprised because they have a whole bunch of different Greek things. Like they've got like Odin and all that. I just wasn't really expecting Daedalus because Daedalus is like not a god, just a random person. The names sound cool. They do. Was he the one that made the maze? Yes. He is the one that made the labyrinth. I've been there. Not in the labyrinth, but I've been to where it was in Crete. I think, was it Crete? Yeah. It was like a whole bunch of like frescoes, you know, like mosaics and stuff. I was like, it was really wild how much like has like stayed on and hasn't deteriorated. I think the most entertaining thing is ancient graffiti. Yes, I love a bit of ancient graffiti. Get to know about some ancient beef between two scorned gay lovers. Yes. Insert cool name does haveth an insufficient log. Whoa. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of this town. The trolley's tracks rusted and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it, and those were the worst years of my life. But then about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Sin Eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again, so in his memory they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked White. Vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Okay. Well, that's really sad. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there's even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but well, here we are. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer inspection might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory examinations, though such arcane constructs are wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which ether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hells did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well, then. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of Twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the Debitage. For sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. Sorry, Hope. Did I wake you up? Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of ether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you to provide 3 stones of the Debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. What was a bit much? You can be half lurking. No worries, Lana. I hope you have good food. Oh, your log comment. It's okay. Don't worry. That's nothing compared to some of the things we've been saying in here today. Oh, come on. Yay. I'm probably gonna end a little bit earlier than normal today because I still need to do a couple bits tonight before I go. But I'm trying to leave at like 9 tomorrow because driving up to the Isle of Skye on Good Friday is a nightmare. Because I have to go past Loch Lomond as well, so like there's a lot of people staying at Loch Lomond over the weekend. And then Glencoe and Fort William as well, but we'll see how I go. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the debitage? I'll maybe do one more. Can't wait for your stream tomorrow where you IRL stream the Isle of Skye. Yeah, I'm totally gonna do that. There's totally phone signal to do that. I can barely text people when I'm there. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We eat now, but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. From end to end, the path by which ether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Can I find Len and She? No, because Len and She's not from the Isle of Skye. It's oh my god, I've forgotten her name. I'm looking it up. Cahulin. It's Cahulin. It's not moving. Strange. The core refreshed to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core ether through the massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. Can I find Cat She? There's quite a lot of Cat She. I can send you a picture of a a cairn made by 3 Cat She when they killed a wee boy. Sure. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome. Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case anything turned out as they are now, but... Can I also find you David Tennant? I don't think he lives in Scotland anymore. Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. I'll do one more quest, I think. Right then, the Talos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Thaf or someone else. Oh dear. Did his love die? Back to the tavern then. Famous last words. No, but I actually do need to... I want to end a little bit earlier because I've got to get up early. And I've still got stuff to do in the house. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. Did I say J.K. Rowling's tweet? No, I have her blocked.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more.
Decent shit.
Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus.
To find her body.
Oh, mate.
Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
Was it anything interesting, or was it just the same old rubbish she's always saying? I say interesting. What? Different from normal.
Oh,
nothing she says is interesting.
How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from.
Is her looking smug saying, I love it when a plan comes together? Ugh. Gross.
What were their names?
Oh.
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna.
No wonder he's drunk.
Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
Hi Holly, welcome in, how are you?
No bottle is. Believe me.
The only news I want to hear from her is what's written in her obituary. It's so true, Scholar. Yup, he's lost his love.
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant.
This is
Not
rough.
until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it,
gosh,
the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Arang.
My bum's going numb.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not.
This must be so confusing for Thancred.
We can still bring her back.
Because this Minfilia is like a wee babby. And is like his child, really. But inside her is the woman he loves. Very confusing. Yeah, Liz, that line is sad. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Thaf, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all of the veins were tapped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Guthjohn and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Delilah, I think it best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. 'Twould be unwise to ignore his distress. Aww. Where the hell is he? Oh, there. Off to somewhere, are you? At last, a lead on the stone. We need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. Well, there we go. I think we'll call it here, because yeah, I need to do shit. Hold on, I want to see what this weapon is. It is unfortunately very over today. Oh, that one's not as cool. That one's not like not lit up blue. I don't like that one. I miss the blue lights. Wait, did I? Oh, I need to. No. Neglect your responsibilities, game forever. Unfortunately, I do have to do my responsibilities because I need to go see my parents tomorrow. And I need to get ready for it. But you know what happens when I go see my parents? Y'all get pictures of the puppy. So, would you rather Shadowbringers or puppy? You would rather both. Well, that's not an option. I'm sorry. Why must we pit two queens against each other? Okay, I'm gonna find someone to read. A reminder that my next stream will be Thursday next week. I'm taking a week off, basically, because tomorrow I am leaving for Easter to go to my parents, and then next week I have an exam on the Thursday, so I want all the time I have to study. So I'll be back again with more Shadowbringers on Thursday next week. And then maybe by then I'll know what game I'm playing on Friday. Thanks, Emmy. I love that you're saying good luck on your exam and have fun with your family, as if I won't be talking to you in the run up to what both of these things. A whole week of no Kirko Melon. I know. I'm sorry. Shall we raid Notice, who's playing some Monster Hunter? I will be... I'll still be online and stuff, I'm just not streaming because it obviously takes up a lot of my time. But yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely Easter weekend, even if you don't celebrate Easter. I hope you have a nice weekend. I mean, I don't celebrate Easter as like an Easter thing, I just... Easter is like, we get the 2 days off for the weekend, so it means I can go and spend time with my family. And then we eat eggs, and we go out for lunch. Chocolate eggs. We're going out for like a nice lunch on Sunday, so that'll be good. But yeah, I'll get this raid going. God. Can't stop yawning today. Here's the Discord if you want to talk off stream. Best place for schedule updates and book club updates. We've just announced the May book, so go and head over there. Here are the raid messages to take with you if you're joining in the raid. Here is my K-pop and K-drama reaction. No, I pressed the button. Hello there. My K-pop and K-drama reaction channel. I'm currently watching When Life Gives You Tangerines, and it is one of the most emotional things I've ever watched. So y'all should go check that out. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out, and I'll see you again in a week. Like I said, I hope you have a good weekend. If you're able to spend time with your family, if you have time off or whatever, I hope you have a really good weekend. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Goodbye!